See how the cast of Neighbors shook up the UA campus.
Learn what action students are taking to combat sexual assault on campus.
And hear from students about the shocking dropout rate for the UA. All this and more tonight on Wildcast.
Live from the University of Arizona UA TV studio, this is Wildcast.
Welcome to Wildcast. I'm Max Efren.
And I'm Jackie Kent. Thanks for joining us tonight.
The UA Mall was the place to be this past Thursday as the stars from the upcoming film Neighbors visited the UA to promote their new movie, which is set to release May 9th. Dave Franco, Christopher Mintz-Plasse, and Jerry Michael signed autographs and took photos with students, faculty members, and even our own local star, Wilbur the Wildcat. Field reporter Drew Rogers was even able to get an exclusive interview with Wilbur. Check it out.
All right, I'm here with Wilbur the Wildcat, our beloved mascot. Wilbur, pretty exciting day. What do you got to say about all this? He's excited, to say the least.
But Wilbur wasn't the only one to cash in on all the action. Students were able to get autographs of photos, skateboards, headwear, and even one student built up the courage to ask Dave Franco to prom.
Well, I asked Dave Franco to prom, and he gave me a solid maybe.
After the autograph signing, students representing their UA club competed against each other in a four-legged race. We're not exactly sure if a winner was declared, but it is safe to say that everyone enjoyed the special guest celebrity appearance. Be sure to catch the star's upcoming film May 9th, where it is set to premiere worldwide.
You know, the draw that these three guys brought to campus was so outrageous. The lines on the mall, outside the UATV studio, UAPD had to come in because there are so many people outside the station right here.
Yeah, I was blown away. I heard actually that some of the guys showed up even a little late, leaving some of those people standing on the mall for a while, which is cool. They're celebrities, so they get to do what they want.
That's
you know?
true.
But it was definitely really special for them to come.
Yeah, can't wait to see the movie.
Definitely.
Well, UAPD is not speaking on a threatening email sent to campus last week. The department said someone wrote an anonymous email threatening violence against the UA. UAPD investigated the email originally sent to the UITS building. We reached out to UAPD for a comment or any information about the actual contents of that email, but haven't heard a response just yet. The department did tell our student media affiliate, the Daily Wildcat, they immediately responded to the situation, but that it did not require a U alert. Students can sign up to receive these text messages the police department sends out when there is a threat on campus, and you can sign up for U alerts through your U Access account.
On Saturday afternoon, the Confucius Center at the University of Arizona celebrated the grand opening of the Chinese Cultural Experience Center. The celebration included guest speakers from around the UA and the United States, as well as exhibits showcasing the performance arts, music, traditional foods and games, martial arts, and more. The Confucius Center also hosted the 13th annual Chinese Bridge Chinese Proficiency Competition in conjunction with the ribbon cutting. The Science and Engineering Library is now home to the exhibit, and the exhibit will be on display for hopefully many years to come. For more information on the exhibit or the Confucius Center at the UA, refer to confucius.arizona.edu.
This past weekend, the U of A hosted one of its most popular and longest annual events. Wildcast reporter Sheridan Fiddleman has more on how Relay for Life brings students and local Tucsonans together in the fight against cancer.
Relay for Life 2014 is here and stronger than ever. Relay for Life is an organized overnight fundraiser walk to honor survivors and those who lost their battle to cancer. The event starts with a survivor lap. This is when all the cancer survivors at the event take the first lap around the track and celebrate their victory. Relay for Life began in 1985 when a U.S. surgeon, Dr. Gordy, wanted to raise more money for his local cancer society. Alone, on a track in Washington, he walked for 24 hours and raised over $27,000 to help fight cancer.
It gives a lot of the survivors more fight. It's a chance to show you how much hope it takes and how much fight it takes to get treatment. And I think money and the awareness doesn't hurt.
Relay for Life is a chance for me to every year celebrate another year of survivors.
If you're interested in making a general donation to Relay for Life, the fight against cancer, you can go to relayforlife.org/donate and learn how. Reporting at the University of Arizona for Wildcast, I'm Sheridan Fiddleman.
Took to the streets to raise awareness of sexual assault on campus.
I'm Derek Williams, your former U of A Wildcat. You're watching UA TV. Don't change the channel.
The life I lead is the life of a dog. I may have fleas, but I run a yard. I see those clones looking down on me, but unlike those clones, this dog is free. Oh Lord, it's a dog's life. Oh Lord, it's a dog's life, dog's life. Oh Lord, it's a dog's life.
Welcome back to Wildcast. Well, we had a little bit of light rain there for a little bit. It's definitely been windy. But let's turn over now to weather reporter Shay Sorensen to see when we can expect the summer heat to return. Shay.
Good evening, Wildcats. The high today was 85 degrees, and tomorrow it will get a little cooler by a degree or two. Expect breezy conditions on Wednesday and Thursday because we are in between a high and a low pressure system. Temperatures have been below average, but expect an increase at the end of the week into this weekend as a ridge of high pressure occupies the southwest. We will see highs in the upper 80s on Friday and then the low to mid 90s on Saturday and Sunday. By Monday, temps will fall back down to the upper 80s. That's all I have for you, Wildcats, and I'll see you next time.
The U of A held its annual Take Back the Night event last week. It's designed to raise awareness of sexual assault and to provide support for survivors of sexual violence. Sexual assault is a well-known issue on university campuses. The U.S. Department of Justice estimates that 1 in 5 female students will be the victim of a sexual assault while on a university campus. The same goes for 1 in 10 straight men, 1 in 5 bisexual men, 1 in 3 gay men, and half of transsexual people. Sexual assault is known, however, as the silent epidemic, with 95% of attacks going unreported.
Unfortunately, still there's a lot of stigma associated with sexual and relationship violence, and people can be blamed for those experiences, and for that and a number of other reasons it can be hard to speak about it.
Campus officials urge anyone who is facing or has faced sexual abuse to speak out. We have resources right here on campus. You can find more information at UA Campus Health Services.
Your university is making history by building hardware and managing a project for NASA that will bring a piece of an asteroid back to Earth. NASA told the UA to start the OSIRIS-REx project, meaning the team can start working on the spacecraft, ground instruments, and launch support facilities. Pretty cool. This project is also doing good for the community. It's expected to bring about $200 million into Tucson's economy, and the OSIRIS-REx is expected to launch in fall of 2016.
Stay with us after the break to hear about the student retention rate at the U of A.
Hi, it's David Hasselhoff, the Hoff. Get Hoff with UA TV. Stay tuned. Don't change the dial.
Welcome back to Wildcast. A new report shows that more than half of all college students drop out of college before they get their diploma. Wildcast reporter Karen Lizarraga has more on the alarming dropout rate and the reasons why students are leaving school.
Finals are around the corner along with the end of spring semester. For seniors, it's the end of a long journey, but for freshmen, it's the ending of the first year out of 4 years ahead. It is estimated that as many as 1 in 3 first-year students don't make it back for their sophomore year. The reasons run from family problems and loneliness to academic struggles and lack of money.
I find it really hard to transition from high school to college because I lost all of my main friends, and then I just forgot how to make friends. I didn't really have like the perfect college life that I wanted to, like go out and have fun, but also like maintain my grades. And then the whole major thing kind of threw me off.
According to a new study from Harvard University, half of American students drop out before receiving a degree. One factor in the higher dropout rates, according to the Harvard study, is the rising cost of college education. The cost of college has nearly risen since 1985, and the total amount of student loan debt held by Americans surpassed $1 trillion in 2011.
When I first entered college, I imagined that every class was going to be hard. It was going to be tests every single week, but in reality, it really wasn't. Yeah, there are tests, and yes, they are a big part of your grade, but because I chose to stay home and study on every single day except for the weekends, I was able to get good grades on them. I was able to pass all my classes. My first semester of college, I was able to get 3.8.
2011 Pew Research Center report states, for many young adults, the ultimate bottom line is whether the degree they earn will help them secure a job. Reporting from the University of Arizona for Wildcast, I'm Karen Lizarraga.
I'm personally kind of blown away by those figures. It just seems pretty high.
It is surprising, but you know what's not shocking is that we still have a ridiculously higher percentage of college graduates than our friends at ASU. Fact.
Hey, what does that say? Cool. As we near the end of the semester, some of you may still be stressing about where to live for your next year at college. If you don't care too much about the exact part of town you live in, or whether or not you share a place with people you know, then don't stress too much. There are always places, not too far from campus either, that often have rooms to fill. Not only that, but as it gets closer to fall semester, these places get increasingly desperate and begin to drop their prices significantly in order to fill the empty slots. For more tips to follow about renting a place in Tucson, you can go to our Facebook page at UATV3.
The UA women's golf team made a strong run in the Pac-12 championships and are looking to build on the program's success. We'll turn over now to sports reporter Chelsea Moe for more on this past week in UA athletics. Chelsea.
Hello Wildcats. This week in sports, number 8 U of A women's golf was selected for the NCAA Central Regional Championships. Oklahoma State will host the event May 8th through May 10th. For the second time this season, Arizona softball first baseman Hallie Wilson was named Pac-12 Player of the Week. Wilson helped Arizona to a perfect 5-0 record on the week. UA took both games of a doubleheader against New Mexico State and a 3-game sweep of Utah. Wilson crossed the plate 11 times as the offense put up 52 runs in the 5 games. In baseball, Michael Horde went 2 for 3 as the starting designated hitter to lead the team to knock off Arizona State 6-1 to avoid a sweep before a crowd of over 3,000 on Sunday evening. That's all in sports. Back to you.
Thanks for tuning in to Wildcast. But before you go, there's some upcoming events here at the UA you might be interested in.
The second annual Latin Film Festival is this week, and a new film will be shown every single night until Thursday at 6 p.m.
The Tucson Village Farm Chicken Fun Run is this Friday and will host a variety of events from a food truck roundup to an Irish dance band. The event will run from 5 to 8 p.m. and tickets are $15 per person.
Also, UA Presents is hosting a performance by Grammy Award winner Renee Fleming in Centennial Hall on Sunday. Her performance starts at 7 p.m. and tickets cost $30.
For more information on any of these events and others being held at the UA, visit our Facebook page at UATV3.
You can watch us anytime online at uatv.arizona.edu or on our YouTube channel, UATV CH3. We'll see you next week for another edition of Wildcast. Good night.
Good night.